Simon? Damn the boy. Always disappears just as the work starts. Nancy, did you see him leave this morning?
Afraid not. I didn't hear him come in last night or leave this morning.
Must be hiding something. Probably a new partner.
I'll see if I can't find him. If you were more understanding, he'd probably spend less time away.
So long as he works the harvest, I care not what he thinks of me. But it is unusual for Simon to have been gone this long. After a couple of hours, Nancy is nowhere to be seen and the sun long since has made its way into the sky. Blast them both. Nancy? Simon? The harvest won't make itself. The field stands eerily silent. Even the noisy crows are absent. Suddenly, something crashes through the wheat field in the direction of the house. What in the devil? Stop! You're messing up the... scarecrow suddenly tumbles out of the wheat. Simon, put the gosh darn scarecrow back. What's gotten into you? The scarecrow stands up and its eyes glow with malicious glee. A dark energy suddenly courses in the air, chilling you to the bone. Oh no you don't! Back up, cloth boy! The scarecrow lunges and extends its razor-sharp claws towards your neck. You duck under its scything hands and strike true with a dagger which bites deep into the scarecrow's clothing. Hay and crow feathers explode out, temporarily blinding you before you feel a sharp pain in your stomach as the opportunistic scarecrow impales you. Bastard! With the last of your fading strength, you stab the scarecrow straight in its face, plunging the dagger as deep as it will go. The scarecrow goes limp and falls, but you've collapsed from loss of blood. Inch by agonizing inch, you pull yourself somewhere. Anywhere. After what seems like hours, your hand suddenly feels the familiar texture of Nancy's shoes. Mustering the remainder of your ability to concentrate, you look upon her and your last thoughts are of the horror you behold. Nancy's body is held upright on a scarecrow stake, badly slashed and covered with recently dried blood. Welcome back to A Compendium of Monsters. This week's entry, the Scarecrow. Before we continue, please make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Scarecrows are challenge level 1, medium-sized constructs. They have an armor class of 11, average hit points of 36, a speed of 30 feet, dark vision out to 60 feet, and can understand the languages of their creator. Scarecrows are vulnerable to fire damage while they are resistant to damage from non-magical attacks. Scarecrows are immune to poison damage and are immune to the following conditions: charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and unconscious. Scarecrows have the false appearance trait, allowing them to be indistinguishable from an ordinary scarecrow when the scarecrow is motionless. Scarecrows have a basic multi-attack that allows them to make 2 claw attacks. On a successful hit, scarecrows deal a modest amount of slashing damage, but their claws have an extra effect. Because of the evil permeating the scarecrow, creatures hit by their claws must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the scarecrow until the end of the scarecrow's next turn. Scarecrows can use their other action to use Terrifying Glare. Terrifying Glare allows scarecrows to target a creature it can see within 30 feet. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of the scarecrow's next turn. Unlike the claw attack, the target creature is also paralyzed while frightened this way. Scarecrows are created when evil spirits are bound to inanimate scarecrows. The creators of scarecrows are most often hags, witches, or any other evil-aligned magic users. Which is a huge shocker, right? The most common type of spirit used to form a scarecrow is a demon spirit, though the type of evil spirit matters quite little. The scarecrow is ultimately bound to the will of its creator and follows commands to the letter. If the scarecrow's creator dies, it might do one of several things: follow its last commands, seek revenge for its creator's death, or destroy itself. Scarecrows are a fun low-level encounter because the bulk of their challenge level comes from their ability to fear players and their resistance to non-magical damage. Scarecrows are of average intelligence. Wait a second, they're not stupid? Which means they have the ability to assess threats and deal with them accordingly. Scarecrows should almost always surprise your players at the start of combat with their false appearance trait. In a combat example, 2 melee and 2 ranged combatants are fighting against a scarecrow. If a caster uses a fire spell against the scarecrow will respond depending on how close its fire-using assailant is. If the fire user is within 30 feet, the scarecrow will forego its claw attacks and Terrifying Glare the caster. Ideally, the caster will fail the wisdom saving throw and the scarecrow will take opportunity attacks to close the distance between them and the caster. Scarecrows will not, however, flee from combat. Orders from their creator are their first priority, even over their own survival. Plus, you can't really kill the spirit inside the scarecrow, just its physical construct. construct form. For once, I have a little something for the players. If you're in a setting that uses scarecrows, your character will absolutely know when too many scarecrows are too close together. Hags and witches aren't farmers, nor do they really care to disguise their scarecrows past the bare minimum. Seeing more than 2 scarecrows in a field is suspicious as unless you're at one of those corn maze things. But you should probably stay away from those too. Anyways, what do you all think of scarecrows? Let me know in the comments below. A quick thank you to my patrons, and thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share this video on your social media platforms like Twitter or Facebook. I'll see you all next time.